All right, let's try this again. You guys don't know it, but I've already recorded part of this one time. My computer crashed, so bear with me. And it did not save anything that I recorded. The original message that I just did was, we're being patient. We're just doing our thing. We're just continuing and waiting for stuff to happen. But since you all didn't see any of that, I'm going to ask again. See if there's another message they want you to know. Divine timing, divine purpose. There's a reason that it didn't want you to see that part. Well, let's see. Where are we at today? And hello again, and happy Monday. It is August the 11th, 2025. I hope you guys are well. I am on a road to full recovery. I'm just getting my strength back. But y'all pray for Boomer, because he's not feeling well. Alright, 10 of Wands. This just is a stick, a fork, and a sweet are done. But 10s mean we're wrapping it up. We're coming to the end of some heavy burdens. We really need to rely on our emotional instincts, our intuition. And Queen of Cups is always about controlling our emotions. She's an expert at covering them when she needs to, but controlling them. I know it just basically says, you got this. We know you're tired. Ace of Wands in the past. All right. That means God's taking action. He has been all along. Kind of hard to see sometimes. 8 of Wands. Things are in motion, moving quickly. Means we're about to start seeing some things come to fruition here. 6 of Cups. Now this is focusing on memories. So Spirit's kind of asking us, think back. Now you can focus on your personal childhood or adult memories, whatever brings you joy and happiness, or you can focus on world stage events, that things that may start to happen or are happening are going to make you go, I remember when that happened. But it's focusing on memories. King of Pentacles. Now he is the CEO, big corporation, head of lots of money, the top dogs in the financial world. Okay, a lot of what's going on right now is always, this is God exposing, who's been controlling the money all along. 8 of Pentacles. That is the worker bee. That means it's all going to start to add up. This plan is coming together. We have a couple of 8s in here. It is the 8th month on the Gregorian calendar. But they are, when I say they, I mean the good guys, with the leadership of the Divine Creator here, are putting things in alignment. They're going to spell it out for you, basically. Not necessarily us, but for the rest of the world, because we kind of already know what's been going on. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she's a manifester. She's the one who leads with her heart when it comes to materialistic things. What can she do to provide for her family? But when we're looking at a worldview, you have the King and Queen. So you've got the leadership of who's been controlling the money and what have they been doing with it. And the 10 of Swords means they are surrendering. That means they're giving up all their material wealth and are like, truth's coming out, because this is a sword card. Yeah, they're turning on each other because it's like being stabbed in the back. They will devour one another. Oh well. That's what happens when you dance with the devil. So basically, God's saying there's a plan where he's going to reveal all this truth. It's been going on for a very, very long time. Think back. This is a well thought out plan. He's just exposing how dirty they are and how they have no problem taking each other out. Well, okay. So far, God's just saying, I got this. No doubt. All right. Let's do some buttons. Wedding bells. 56. Are y'all getting married? 31 is the 4th clover, and that always represents luck. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and get married. 48 are the scissors. It's a reminder that there are some things or some people that you may have to cut out of your life. Remember, if people aren't serving you and doing you good in your life, that means they're good for you emotionally and spiritually. Sometimes we have to trim the fat, so to speak. And number 2 is the eye. We are taking a closer look and getting a different perception of exactly what's going on. And it's not always easy to get God's perspective because he sees all. But if we don't see what Tarot said, the exposure of all this stuff, get a different point of view. All right, we don't see the behind the scenes stuff. God's cutting out all the stuff. But I love the love and the marriage and that message of celebration. So 56 to 31 and 48. All right, let's do the buttons. Got a handful today. All right. 70 is the ladder. This one always is confusing if it's 19 or 61. We'll figure it out, but it's a feather. 16 is a fork. Does that stick a fork in me? I am done. Wait, that's number 16. 84, the teardrop. This one has a dual meaning. 18 could be the giraffe, or it's like a claw hand. And 20 is a ballerina dancer. All right, let's take them one at a time. 70. With some effort, you can elevate your situation. That takes time, takes practice, takes patience. We're getting better. We're growing. We're ascending. That means, we're advancing spiritually. Take it one rung on the ladder at a time. Don't try to jump all the way to the top. You're liable to hurt yourself. Let's see if it's 19. Nope. It is 61. The feather, high honor and spiritual messages. And as we climb this ladder, more messages will be coming in. All right, 84 is this teardrop, and that is just brokenhearted. Some people might be brokenhearted over worldly events, news, or the lack thereof. This is not going fast enough. This is not the outcome I asked for, and it's sad. It's heartbreaking. A lot of it we expect. Some may catch us off guard, but let's remember the rest of the world and the sleepers and how it is literally tearing them apart because they don't understand. Have patience and empathy when you can. I know, many times you just want to facepalm and shake your head and roll your eyes. I get it. But they are going through a traumatic wake-up, if they are waking up at all. All right, let's see, 18. let's see. Giraffe or hand? Tall stranger in your future, but it can mean treachery. Okay, well, now, if you're getting married, maybe your tall, dark stranger's coming. Now, the treachery part, expect the bad guys to do some nasty stuff. They already are. You just got to turn on the news, and there's one false flag right after the other. All the shootings and all that stuff. That means, look here, not there. Don't look at us as the bad guys. There's other stuff going on. The dancer, move your body. Get up and move. Well, if you can. Even a little bit. But dance. Let that be a reminder just to have fun. Sometimes you just want to put on whatever your favorite music is and go back to childhood memories. What was it like being a teenager? Many, many moons ago for some of us. And 16 is the fork, and I believe that is just simply fork in the sausage. Stick a fork in me. I am done. You're exhausted. You have had enough. I get it, but we have to be patient. Yes, Wings. Thank you. Let's state the obvious. He goes, that is 16. How could... Okay, never mind. All right. Jen's not awake yet. Anyway, a lot of us are kind of done with a lot of the situations, but for some people, it's just starting. Right? So when you get to that point where you have just had enough, get a different perspective, and let's try to climb the next rung on the ladder. Elevate yourself. Different perspective. Understand that we're not the boss. Okay? 16, 61, 20, 18, 84, and 70. All right. Put these up. Let's take a look at our spirit animal. Who's going to help us out today? Now, if the skunk shows up, I'm going to laugh. Lee was out in the garage, and he found a nest of baby skunks. He got out of there very, very quickly, and he went to go back later and check, because they were tiny, but Mama wasn't there. He did not get sprayed or anything, because baby skunks can't see very well. But I guess Mama had come back and moved them. So I don't know where, but they are adorable. Chameleon spirit, act as if. 14, blend in with your situation. Just go on with the flow. You're rolling with it. Whatever comes along, you're adapting to it. Story of our life, huh? 55 is the snake spirit. It's time to heal. Okay, the snake is that representation in the medical field, and you could be healing spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever that means to you. A lot of us are doing healing. 26 is the flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. So we're not really there yet. We're not where we have been. Okay, we're going with it. We're healing. And we're kind of somewhere in between. Just embrace the stages. Each rung on that ladder, embrace each one. Okay? 14, 55, and 26. All right. Akashic Records. Let's see where we're at. We do have roundtable later today. I will host that. Get back into the swing of things, and questions fill up fast, so you guys get in there and post them. All right, where are we at? What are we focusing on? Resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. That's true. And we're under a full moon right now. Let's complete a cycle. Okay? Problems are resolving themselves, and we're going to start new beginnings. All right? Embrace that stage in your life as well. All right. Higher perspective, higher self advice. I don't know about you guys, but school starts back here this week. Harmony. I am open to the idea that I am the image of God. As such, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn all the darkness in me into light. In the absence of complaints, anger, and hatred, I find harmony. That's right. God created you for that unconditional love. So in all that darkness and sadness and incompleteness and worries and not knowing what's going on, don't let it turn into anger, hatred, complaining about life. Be in the moment. Enjoy the stage where you're at. Okay? We could all complain. Guess what? We're human. That's what we do. It could always be better. Okay, well, it could always be worse. We're not where we were. True? Go with the flow. Be in harmony. All right. Let's do future prediction deck. What could we possibly expect? Now, these could be in the headlines, and then again, they could be hidden things going on in the world. Good versus evil. Remember, we're still at war. We may see it. We may not. Sometimes we have to get that different perspective and go, what in the world is happening out there? Lies and deception. What? We've been lied to? Who'd have thunk it? All right. Health matter. Well, let's watch our health right now. It is very, very important. They're already locking down China again, coming up with some mosquito-borne something. I don't know. They're always going to try to do this, so pay attention to what is going on. A lot of other things, since they started slowly taking the poison and toxins out of our everyday everything, it will have an effect on the body. Pay attention. Listen to your body. No one knows it like you do. Compromised and harmful. Okay, so this could go into the health matters. Let's pay attention. Remember to pray and bless everything that you consume or that you're around. Okay, now compromised could be in the sense of moles, good guys versus bad guys, that kind of stuff. Somebody may not be who they say they are. Lies and deception. Join forces. Well, as a collective, we should always be doing this. Stick together. All right, we're more powerful together. You're extremely powerful by yourself. But man, when we all get together, we are a voice. Yes, we have voice. We're a force to be reckoned with. Okay. And you'll start to see a lot of other, whether it's political, world stage, whatever it is, people will stick together. And it could be the most unlikely people you'd ever think of. AI tech, this is always going to be in our future. But let's pray for the divine AI, not the negative. There is a difference. There is negative and positive to everything in our world. And not in our world. Okay, so this could be in the headlines. It already is. Okay? Don't fall for the lies and deception. Okay. Always use discernment when you're seeing videos and things out in the public eye, news cycles, because have you noticed that most stuff they put out now are filtered or AI? Yeah. Use your discernment. All right. Golden insight for today. Finances. Manage your finances, making money moves, career focus, whatever that means to you. It's very personal, but as far as the public eye goes, let's pay attention to what's going on out there. Whether you're watching the prices of precious metals, the reevaluation of currencies, the stock market, whatever that means to you. Some of you are saying, I could care less. We don't have any finances. Okay, that's fine. There's your worker bee. Keep working. Teamwork, hard work. You will be rewarded for your efforts. So there you go. They're letting you know. You keep on keeping on. It'll pay itself off. You just don't have access to the information right now. Well, duh. We kind of know that. All right. So we're being blocked. All we know is we just keep going. The trident. Control your emotions. All right? They are trying to manipulate everyone's emotions. They want you to have a knee-jerk reaction. They want you down, depressed, worried. Make sure that you have control. And the horse. This is about your freedom. Breaking free from their manipulations. All right? How can you endure? The horse represents power. Okay, we are determined to get through this. All right, we've learned to control things, and if you're here listening to this and you haven't, practice makes perfect. Nobody comes out of this just knowing automatically what to do. We're all a work in progress. Keep working. The reward is great. We may not see the end of the picture right now, but if we control our emotions, freedom is right there, because that is God ordained. He will give it to you. He made you sovereign in His image. All right? Let's end this with Calaveras and see what they can give us to get us through this Monday. And I know that some of you may want to jump ahead. I wish it was Friday. Let's just embrace Monday. Let's just be in the moment right now. We're not where we have been. We're not where we want to be, but we're not where we have been. I could be mean. I could say, be unburdened by what has been, right? Oh, good grief. I know, puke. Okay. 3 is the star. Stars always represent, you can wish it upon a star, but it's hope and optimism for the future and healing. Scales, 38, scales of justice. We must watch this play out. This is God's justice, not man's. Therefore, it's His timing. We have hope and optimism that justice will be served. Globally, worldwide, not just the nation that you're in right now, but this is globally. This is how we help Terra Gaia heal. 21 is sunflower. It's just like the sun itself. This is about how you present yourself to the world. Focused and aim towards the light and the positivity. And the final one, 48, is the rainbow. God's in control. The rainbow is always a representation of a relationship between you and the divine creator. This is a covenant and a promise. He is going to serve justice globally, shine the light, and grant your wishes. This is a beautiful reading, all right? He's basically saying, you're doing so well. Keep going. Beautiful message today, guys. All right. It's good to be back. I've missed you. Bring your questions. I'll host Roundtable later today. And questions fill up fast, so get them in there, okay? But just remember, yeah, we're not where we were. And we'll get to where we want to be. Have faith, positivity, love. Just remember, God loves you, and so do I.